Hey guys, this is going to be the channel update for April. Got some stuff to go through, so without further ado, last last couple of weeks really, I was working on this, which is the Tamiya Jagdpanzer 70, the 2014 release. Beautiful kit. Really enjoyed putting it together, so that is on the list for painting. Get some finishing touches to do to it, and then it will be painted. And then on to the fun stuff, which is painting and weathering. The other one I've been working away on for the last wee while, and I've been doing a build series on it, is the Trumpeter Tiger Late and then 135th. The majority of it is built. I'm going to be working on the next part of it, and hopefully the next part is the final part in terms of construction. So as you can see, all the Zimmerit is on for the most part, and hopefully in the coming days I can get that one ready for painting as well, and then I'll record painting this one, but I'll have the Jagdpanzer, I'll paint that separately as well, just kill two birds with one stone, really. And the next one I've been working on, it's another Tiger. It's part of a build between myself and the guys are building Tigers. It's called Stuck in the House. So as for the present time, don't need to go into any fucking reasons or real world push, because it's everyone knows about it, so there's no point, and people are sick fucking hearing about it, to be honest. So this is, I've got the Zimmerit on and stuff. I really like this stuff, and I think it'll come up well with paint. I need a little bit here to take away, but I'm going to battle this up anyway with my Dremel tool, and I'm hoping to do it as Kares's Tiger. So a little bit of research to do and stuff, but I made a start on it. I was premature and made a start on it. The other guys haven't started yet, so that was my bad. I'm starting this. And then realised that everyone else hadn't started, so that's the other one that I'm working on, and the kit for that one is 6624. That's what I'm going to be working on now. After that, after the Tiger that I'm doing the build series on, I was going to do another one, and I was either going to do the Border Panzer IV Ausführung G. I would probably do that in the lifetime data Kharkov. The other one I was going to maybe do was the Das Werk Panther A Early, so that was another possibility. The other one was, I can't remember now. There was another one that I was going to do. I was going to work away on. Might be the TriStar Panzer IV Ausführung C, which was reboxed as the Hobby Boss had bought over the kits and they reboxed them for their own. But the detail and stuff, it's on a par with Dragon. How they never made more of their company, I'll never know, because they appears to be really good. The box is packed. So what I'll do is, I tried the other day to make a poll actually on Facebook for the next build that you guys want to see. However, I don't know how to do it. I forgot how to do it. So if anyone can tell me what you do for that, then please let me know. And you can also let me know what one you would like me to see, and I'll count up all the votes, and that'll be my next one. I'll probably run it till Friday, and then that way I'll know what I'm going to build next. Got Borders Panzer IV from J on order. So I'm hoping that turns up fairly soon. It'll probably be May for that one, because it's coming from China. And we're really looking forward to that one because it's meant to have the resin figure and stuff. 12SS Hitlerjugend. So obviously I would be doing it as them. Now on to books, and I got a few books over the last wee while, so you know I'm nuts about my books. So these two, that was the Heimwehr Danzig one that I think I reviewed in the channel, I can't remember. And it is on a unit that was formed in Danzig, and then they were incorporated into the Totenkopf division once the Heimwehr Danzig was discharged. So got that one and this one, which is really good. They're both by the same author, Rolf Michaels, and it's on the the divisions, their organisation, what stuff they had and stuff. So it's really good. So I got those two. Next one I got was the history of the Totenkopf's Pantherbtaum. I got this. It was on when this first came out. When it was on eBay, it used to retail for like the cheapest I seen it was like 50. So I waited and watched it, and then I got it down. I think it was £10 or £12. I managed to get it for, which is a massive drop considering 50 or 60. So again, it's a really good one. It's I would liken it to the layout of Tigers in Combat. Is it Tigers in Combat? Yeah, Tigers in Combat 1, 2, and the first and second one. The third one's more technical, but the first two are laid out like this. So, for example, on the 7th of February 1944, some of the officers attended the Panzerlehrgang at Erlangen. It's close to complete tour. It tells you what was going on that day, and then at the back, the likes of 27th August, 1 Panther lost, that sort of thing. Then at the back you have the numbers of the tanks, and then list of sources, which is always good. And at the back you've got some pictures, really good pictures there, of these guys with the tanks. So that's another good one. It's Pico Publishing 2015, so that's probably why it was so expensive when it first came out. The other one I managed to get was another Schiffer military book. I love the Schiffer books because you know that they're going to be good. This is the Waffen SS Knights Cross Holders Volume 1, 1939 to 1942 by Peter Mooney. So that was another one I got, and it's quite extensive. You've got other ones there, Dietrich's Warriors and stuff. So again, this book round about the 285 pages mark, so that's another good one that I managed to get. I managed to get that for dirt cheap. It was like £2. Now these two I was very kindly sent by Tom in America. We were trying to work with, because it was very expensive to get this at one point over here. Now it retails around about 20 quid, but at the time this thing was about 60 quid on eBay. So we got to talking, and he sent them. So he sent me this one and this one. I've still to transfer him the money, and I explained to him the lights of everything's going on. These were the last two that I got. So with things going on, so I'll be able to transfer that in dribs and drabs rather than a full the full money. But but again, it was really nice of him to send them, and he said, you know, I know how it is, just giving it when you've got it, kind of thing. This is really good. It's a combat memoir of Johan Voss. It's not his real name, but it's his time as an SS machine gunner. And kind of, there's no reference to his unit being involved in any atrocities or anything. And he, you know, more or less says that, look, we were combat troops, we weren't, you know, this and that. Whether that is the case or not, I don't know, but seems to be, when he found out about stuff that was going on behind the lines, it's kind of messed up to him anyway. This one is for Wolf T. Zopf, and it's 7 days in January, and it's the same division, the SS Mountain Division, Operation Norland. It is basically, because this book is mentioned in Black Edelweiss, you know, this is more of a combat recollection than, you know, it's more of a tactical thing, and then you get the date, time, that sort of stuff. I haven't actually read this one yet, so I'll probably review this once I have done. Another couple that I got, well, managed to pick up this. I managed to get it for a £5 on a bid. German battle tactics on the Russian front, 1941 to 45. So again, that's a good one to have. Another one I managed to get. This was £2 and £2 postage. It's Blitzkrieg No Longer, the German Wehrmacht in Battle in 1943 by Samuel Mitchum, and you know, this is another one that I'm going to be reading. I shall review it once I'm done. The other one I managed to get was the Livestrand Data. This was, I think it was £14. Again, I've been studying the Waffen SS divisions, and you know, it's handy to have for likes of building models and stuff. It's good to have a wee bit of knowledge behind it. This is the history of the 1st SS division, which is the Livestrand Data, and it, you know, this is solely on the Livestrand Data. Now there are other ones, you know, the Das Reich, Totenkopf, the Viking, and they're all by the same company, so they're sort of, Rupert Butler does this one, and they're from Amber Publishing. They retail around about £12 to £14 on eBay, so I'm going to collect these ones. So this is the one on the Livestrand that I've got. I haven't got the other ones yet. The other book that I got, that's one I'm reading just now, I won this in a bid. It was around about £1, and then like £4 postage. This one is Soldiers of Destruction, and this is solely on the Totenkopf division, and the author is Charles W. Seidner. The SS Death's Head division in 1933 to 1945. I'm currently reading it just now, and it goes into how, you know, to begin with, these guys were concentration camp guards, and they evolved through Theodor Eicke, who was the commander, into, you know, the Totenkopf division. But these guys were the first sort of Einsatzgruppen as well, because these guys were in Poland, and they were one of the units that done away with the intelligentsia in Poland, and they took actions against Jews and cleansing operations, which wiped out 80% of Poland's intellectuals and business owners and, you know, the clever people, and they thought this would stop insurrections. Of course it didn't, because in they suffered two uprisings and two well known uprisings in Poland. One was the ghetto uprising, which the Jews managed to fight back rather than go and die without fighting. They very bravely fought the SS for days and weeks and put up a hell of a fight, I must say. And then obviously the Home Army uprose in 44, which again delves into more controversy because the Soviets were right outside Warsaw and they had to stop to replenish. I call bullshit on that, but that's just my opinion. I think the Home Army were anti-communist, and it's my belief that they thought, well, we'll let them die and then we'll move in, because we're going to move into Warsaw anyway, so we'll let these guys die in battle and then there'll be no resistance to us. It's one of the things that annoys me about the history of World War II. It's like, at the end of the war, it was kind of, Nazi Germany's been defeated and that, and the reason they went to war was fucking forgot. Like, they went to war over Poland, and then at the end up, Poland suffered occupation until 1989. Crazy, when you look at it that way. And let's not forget the Russians invaded Poland as well, but that was all forgotten about, apart from certain generals and whatnot that wanted to they wanted to go on past Berlin and go to Moscow. A very famous US general, I'll let you work that one out. So on to the last book that I was able to get. This was actually a bid on eBay, and I messaged the seller and I was like, look, I'll give you whatever for now, but because I'd already bid on it, it wouldn't let me buy it now. So I messaged him and was like, look, blah blah blah. He would get charged for taking the listing off by eBay, and I was like, look, how much is it? And I'll pay that as well. So managed to get this. So thank you very much, mate, for doing that. Nice fella from down south, Robert Bond, I think his name is. So I hope you're doing well, mate. So I'd been looking for this book since I saw it in a magazine the first time I was in the hobby, and I was around about 8 or 9 years of age. I seen this and wanted it, but never did. And then the company went out of production for years. This thing was like 130 quid. That was the cheapest I'd seen it, and then other times I'd seen it for like 110. But there were always auctions. There was never a buy it now, and at the time I was like, I'm never going to spend that in a book. And this thing, like, people want you to pay more for it because it's out of production. The reason I wanted it was for like the technical side. I've got Tiger 1 to DW to Tiger 1, I've got that as well, which is the Ensign Doyle one. But I wanted it for this kind of stuff. So to start off with, you've got like a sort of history of blah blah blah. Some nice pictures in it as well, to be fair. So the Tiger one described, this is the kind of thing that I wanted because it gave you layouts and time zones and stuff. The tow cable configurations and stuff like that. Onto the back of the book you have models, which are really nice. Models again, and then here, which is really good, you get paint and weathering tips, you get general construction, tools and more tools and texturing, how to Zimmerit and cool tools, that sort of stuff. So hints and tips as well. And then, for guys like me who fucking hoard books, because I'm a book tart and I don't hide that. I love my books because at the end of the day, once you've got them, the years. Tiger Resources at the back here. You've got like Aber, Accurate Armour. Some of these guys will be like extinct now. It's got like codes for resin, plastic mix, that sort of stuff. Decals, and then you got like full tracks and stuff. So that's all the sort of aftermarket side of things. Source list, which is good. It's like websites and stuff, which again is good. And then this for me is excellent because it tells you each Tiger book, what they're about, you know, the sort of the what's included in the books and that sort of stuff. So you know if you're buying a good one or the kind of book that you're looking for. Because sometimes you can buy a book and that's not what I thought it was. Whereas this tells you, you know, what they are, how many pages, that sort of stuff. And it goes over quite an extensive thing. And then you get known chassis numbers at the back. And a little legend thing here as well. So finally managed to get it, and it did cost me, because I had to pay the thing, it cost me like 70, but I didn't mind because it was part of my birthday. So I was like I would like this instead of other stuff. So for me, a lot of people say, oh, it's not worth it and stuff. It is for me because it's I'm building Tigers and stuff and getting more into the technical side of things. Not rivet counting because it doesn't interest me, to be fair. It's just something, you know, modeling's a bit fun, and to learn more about the vehicle and stuff, and that's why I wanted it. So that is the last one that I got. So like I says, guys, let me know what one you would like to see in a build video. They all will come at some point, but what one you would like to see next. It will help me out to decide what I'm going to build next, and you know, like research it a bit and stuff. So I hope we're all well, hope we're all taking care, and we're all not climbing the walls too much. I'm really missing the football, but then again there's a lot more important things in life than football. But it does it. So you sort of, when you look forward to something every week, and it's like pre-season, but not pre-season, if you know what I mean. I hate pre-season because there's no football and you're bored and stuff. And but like I said, there's more important things than football. So I'm getting unlimited time at the bench as well, because I'm doing the shop runs and stuff. And well, if she gets it because of her health problems, if she gets it, then it's bye bye. Simple as that. So I am isolating myself away from her and the wee man, who's up to no good, as I hear in the background now. Nothing new there. He's getting older and getting more like his dad, up to no good. So hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the next one, and I'll try and get that poll if I can work out how to do that. Some kind soul will probably tell me. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.